so is it better now? Yeah, sounds and looks okay. Let's just wait for the guys to come back. Um, I'm wondering how we lost all the people this time. Yeah, I should probably post the link again. Ah, sounds disgusting. Uh, Awesome. Окей, заебись. Отлично, отлично, отлично. Yeah, sorry for that. Didn't check that in the first place. I should do that more carefully next time. Yeah, it's obviously um, yeah, okay, people are slowly coming back, so we can carry on. Thanks for pointing me this thing with an HD shit. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I can actually see myself that that's way better. And guys, thank you for the tips. I know shit about the streaming thing. I'm using that just to make the online lessons with my students, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, let's crack this. This might be interesting. Despite all the okay, here we go again for fuck. Sorry. So yeah, this might be interesting. I love its dirtiness, like, but it's wide. Also, we're obviously gonna cut off all the heads and I mean subs there, and also double check all the resonances, but because there are a few very nasty frequencies here. This one is the main idiot. This one. So the coolest idea on how to find those is to isolate like very sharp peak like that, and pump that up like all the way up, and then just isolate that, and then just kind of scan the frequencies and see where is the place where it sounds like specifically nasty, and then just cut it out. I don't think that's something very rare as an information, but that might help for some of you. I mean, this one, yeah. Also, the here's the thing. We got like very airy, gentle and smooth high frequencies around 14, 15, 16 kilohertz, and the frequencies below that somewhere around like, well, let's say from 4 kilohertz up to 10, 12, somewhere there. It's the most dangerous place on your screen here because it kinda combines all the harmonics which was like made by the instrument lower than this range, and they're all there, as well as this is the bottom of your heads, and so the thing is it has a very huge energy potential. So how to check that? If you're listening to that like loud enough and you have a feeling to you wanna load that down, that probably means you have some shit in this area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take the bell and try if it's if that works better like that. We don't need these like to be something to make it airy, like flying, that kind of stuff, fluffy frequencies. This is very like middle oriented, so I don't think it's a huge problem. I just like cut it out lots of those, but I can kind of try to find a compromise by doing that. Yeah, so we have these. Now we have these. I think it sounds way better. Maybe we can also try to put that into the sidechain bus. Okay, next one. Okay, I love this one. But I want to have only this part. I don't need the claps, the toms inside this construction, just yeah, it's just these lows are not well that good for the drums, but anyway, leaving some of the middle frequencies alone in the drum loops is okay from time to time. It's just it kind of gives this feel of a body to your drums, but well, let's say if you know what you're doing. For example, I'm listening to this loop and I was like instantly, okay, this sounds cool, so I'm gonna leave the middles here, but I'm gonna isolate them on like pretty every other loop I'm gonna be using in the future. This is good because it will kind of take its place and gonna be doing its own thing, but it won't be messy because you're like already keeping in your head that that is the place exactly for this loop and nothing else. Again, I want to check something. Yes, this fucker. Nope. Yes, here. Sidechaining that. I don't want that to be at the same time with my kick, because there are lots of mids and highs, which will make kick sounds very boomy without this click, which makes it readable. And probably I'm gonna try to pan that a little bit, maybe left, right, left, right, left, right, that kind of stuff. Pan, yeah, let it fly around, maybe even like that. Yes, okay, the questions. Yes, так, оверсэмплинг. Слушай, я особо этим не заморачиваюсь, честно говоря. Можно попозже будет посмотреть, но я им не пользуюсь в таких вот адских масштабах, где нужно там, я не знаю, там какие-нибудь мидсайды там и прочую хрень. Я врубаю у него там натуральную фазу какую-нибудь, чтобы там, допустим, задержка больше, но при этом все как-то адекватнее. Надо почитать, посмотреть, да, спасибо большое, я потом гляну. Yes, teaching music one-on-one basis, not right now. I did that here in Moscow, like not even online, but in the studio, sitting with my students. But well, who knows? Maybe I will come back to it a little bit later. Yes, nor as for the power, the heist thing, how to balance. Yeah, uh, I think. Well, I don't think I have like the straight right answer for you right now because it's the matter of each situation. So what we're gonna do is when we're gonna finish the drum section here, we're gonna see what's happening there, like let's say frequency wise. But depowering, well, I think that when it's not in the same range, it's very difficult to kind of unbalance things because you don't have the frequency dilemma, right? You have the volume slash velocity slash dynamics kind of a dilemma. So at this, I don't, well, I think it's really the matter of the volume. So we'll probably check if everything is like properly balanced here, and if it won't help us, we will take it from there. So yeah, as you can hear, you can like clearly hear the heads, which is doing this high frequency stuff, as well as this loop, which is going like left, right, left, right. They're completely separate and not like even affecting each other. So I don't think there's gonna be any problems with that. Okay, let's try this one, but with some simple trick. First of all, there is some kind of a resonance appearing only in like a small part of the loop, but it's very squeaky. I want to get rid of that. I will show you that if you guys don't hear that right now. I will point that out and you will instantly hear that, believe me. This part. This one. Yeah. Yes, there it is. I think you all heard that actually. It's too big. Wow. Yes, get lost. So this guy's making some amazing loops. Like it's very interesting, not like something else, and very special. Yet it's very unaccurately processed. The guys behind that is a very like creative people definitely, but on the other hand, they definitely need some proper sound engineer to make that. Well, kind of a. You can't just plug and play with that, right? It's not that good. But if they want these samples to be used more often by some various people, they definitely need someone to clean their shit after they were just exploring stuff, playing around, having fun. Yeah, the payback is you will have to get the sound engineer or be the sound engineer yourself. I kind of enjoy this kind of activities like checking the resonances or well, whatever, finding something, fixing something, but that's for the creative thing's sake, let's say. I know that at the end of this kind of a processing, I will be able to do like lots of interesting stuff about it. So yeah, getting back to this one, how about we'll try to do exactly the same thing as we did with the kick, but using 16s to make it even more sharp. See, way more clear. Yeah, so we have this. Now we have this. Way more intelligent, if I'm allowed to put it that way. Check the difference. Nasty. Okay, Stas is having a hater role for for tonight's stream. Yeah, vague. It might be vague if you're like putting that in the front row, like putting that in someone's face. But if it's just an element to kind of give a feeling of everything is pretty wide, I don't think it might be vague or not. It's just something to do a technical thing more than a creative thing. SPL. It's actually basically doing exactly the same as this one. It's just I kind of get rid of this reverb clap as well, which is not gonna be the same for SPL because it won't be doing same thing for every let's call that every transient, right? So since the delay is like, well, I mean, a reverb is somewhere below all these transients, it will kind of act differently. So yeah, I love it that way. I love it. And it's only half a tone lower than our key, so we can there. I can even try to do something like yeah, something like that. Whoops. Yeah, so I'm gonna take. So we have that kind of a rising reverb thing here in the first half of the loop, which is gonna be the last part of the loop now, because obviously we don't need that to be a first thing. Also, I'm gonna leave it somewhere here, so we will have like constant dry thing, and then reverb rising at the end of the loop here. But before that, the thing I wanted to do, the reason I sliced out all these small elements, yeah, that was the bad idea, sorry. Need to get back for a moment. There. So these, and these are going to semitones up as well. So we're having I misclicked with the last one, and that kind of gives some nice result. Sounds weird right now, right? But if we will listen to that with the, let's say, our bass and the pad, it will give you some musical idea. Спасибо, Сереж. I love it. I love it. My favorite feeling in the world. Nice. So the highs here, I don't need that, like too much of that. There is some weird pitching up thing on the background as well, which sounds, well, I think it sounds interesting. Maybe shaper box with these settings we used on the previous loop here as well. Let's try it. Yeah, I love it, but not like 100% wet. Something like that. We are nearly ready actually. So these loops were made by me as well. These not. I took it from some libraries because I loved them. But these were made by me, and there's some generic thing here, as you can hear. I'll probably just, I'll just take this one as a open hat with some additional stuff on the background. It's very generic, that's why I'm using that a lot, and you don't like notice that ever, because they're always on the background. They're there only to serve the technical cause, not like affecting the creative stuff of your drum parts. No bad idea, it's shuffled, and I don't have any string to slice that now. No, thank you. Okay, so head loops. This one is definitely something interesting. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take like maybe 2 of those and make a this uplifting thing, just fade it in some parts. I'm not doing that because if we are having like all of them cut it like a 16s, yo. So yeah, if we're having all of them are cut it with the 16s, we will have too much space in between. Having too much space in between means that it won't be having this depth we had before. Um, okay, okay, I already did it. So yeah, open head. Yeah, I love this one. Let's try it out. Too long and not good enough to work around with it. I think that if you're like if you're finding something and you really dig the sound of these, like one shot for example, but it sounds dirty or something, it's not worth like trying to work that out. Maybe it's better just to I don't know, find another one which is gonna be sounding great already. But that works for me. For you, maybe I don't know if well, there are definitely an amateurs and the professionals out there, and probably for the people who are just starting, it's a good idea to, well, at least trying to clean this stuff because it's a great exercise to work with things like whatever EQ, compression, um, wow, whatnot. So anything you can imagine. So yeah, I'm just gonna find the one I like, and we will put it there. I want something with a very fluffy and gentle highs, and obviously it's not the folder. Yes, yes, okay, okay, I'm taking my words back. 25. Yeah, we got a winner. Also, as you can notice, I'm not using the samplers, I'm just dragging and dropping them on the playlist as it is. Because I'm not sure about your sequencer, but Studio One has all the ADSR stuff you need to adjust all this dynamic stuff of the one shot, which is amazing. I love that about Cubase. I love that about Studio One. I know that Ableton has that now, but it was like made not so long ago. Before that, you literally had to automate the volume, which is very very annoying. Okay, what's with this one? I skipped it. I skipped that and now I'm losing that. Okay, tonal clap snare, something like that. I love using that kind of elements. I'm literally putting those into my every project for the last maybe 2 years. But well, I don't know. I love it. So there will be only two notes, which is gonna be working with literally any chord in the key, which is gonna be the first step, like the root key, right? Is that the right thing to say in English? Root key, root note, and the seventh step, like I mentioned before. So I'm gonna try both, like just only musically. The preset we're gonna try something just a little bit later. Yeah, I love it. So either we can try to do something right in Serum, or we can go and find some tonal one shot or something. But I think that since we're doing that with the microphone tonight, and I'm explaining things here, so why not doing that together? So we got two ways of doing that. First, and pretty obvious one, is gonna be to take the sine wave and just do the ADSR like that, like blocky thing. See, you heard that 1,000,000 times before. It's easy as hell, and it might work, but I will need to have some space about it. Sonar kind of thing. Maybe just a tiny little bit of compression. I'm not even taking the UAD compressor. I will be using the VC76 from Native Instrument, which is more than enough. So we will make that breathing a little bit more. So to gain additional click, I will set the attack like somewhere higher, and the release a little bit shorter, so it will be diving deeper, as you can see now. Because yeah, you see, so yeah, let's try. I did what? Did I miss something? I kinda love the way it sounds right now. I won't be even trying to do something else. I love it. So I think it's time to check everything with the Moog lead we have here. You see it's still oscillating some stuff out there. Always the same problem with that, but it's totally worth it. Hardware stuff is having lots of glitches to connect that, if you're connecting that with the DAW, obviously, but really worth every second you're trying to get this shit working properly. Yeah, it's definitely time to tame this, because it has some very noisy low end, which is gonna be fixed easily, I swear. So obviously we have the subs here, which is below 100. Also, yeah, I'm gonna be muting that every time I want to say something. So as well as the shelf, it's plain and simple. You're just cutting the stuff below 100, around 100, because that's situative, and then just taking the low shelf to gently lower the frequencies above that, which is gonna be way better than just doing that stuff. First of all, because you won't make everything flat. So since it's the analog synthesizer with lots of harmonics and beautiful low end, etc., etc., we don't want to cut that stuff a lot. But with these analog synthesizers in 2020, it's all about the post-processing. You can just put it there and everything's gonna be fine. See, it's not that flat. Because if I'll do that, it sounds like Legend or Diva or Monarch already, even worse. But I'm keeping the roundness of the sound. Yep, I'm taming that with this thing, like the low shelf here. So let's play around some things like filters and stuff, and just listen to that and see what we will do next. about you, but I love what's going on here. I think it's gonna be a fine track. I don't care if it's gonna be signed or not. I'm just enjoying the moment with you guys here. We will definitely carry on working on this one. I think this is gonna be the series of the streams. I know that everyone's doing that nowadays, and this is the only way you can kind of, I don't know, maybe participate in all this madness, like to make that a little bit more, I don't know, just, well, comfortable for all of us. Yes, reading the comments right now. 150, is that better or not? It's very situative, but yeah, I mean, you just rely on your ears. If it sounds flat already, you don't hear this roundness and stuff like that. Well, I don't think that will work as a main lead in this situation, even if it's low. Like my oscillators are like very low right now on the sub 37. When I'm switching them like higher, then it's not a problem. But since it's very like roundish, kind of an analog melodic techno stuff, yeah, definitely. Another what? Yeah, so last 5 minutes to do something. I wanted to try something else. I forgot what. Shit. Let me think. Oh yes, the sequence. Yes, I wanted to add some sequence or arpeggio or something like that to finish the groove. And we are gonna, I think, well, I'm not sure about the tomorrow. That will depends on how I'm gonna be feeling myself. This thing is quite nasty. Yeah, I'm going to do, I don't feel very well. I'm going to do the test tomorrow. I don't think it's the case because I had a like little surgery recently. But well, it's never bad to check. So yes, the sequence. Let's do that. Keep things very analog, and for that I'm gonna use maybe, yeah, let's try Pigments. I love it. Not very analog though, but I bought Pigments a few months ago, but I never tried that like really serious since then, so why not? I love it. This is annoying. 8s. So this is gonna be the basic stuff for it, and then we're gonna change some notes depending on the chord progression. So I'm gonna switch the Serum Bass, and I'm gonna play around and listen which one's gonna be sounding better with the notes we're having there. I think this might be sounding fun. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. What the hell? We're kinda escalating the tension here by using these intervals like higher than before. Because the second part is the essential one. It's the place where I hope it gets you there. And then the first one kicks in. No, not this one. This one stays exactly where it is. We don't need to overcomplicate the things here. It's a little bit more it's a little bit kind of stooding still, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so first of all, I think which one was the one we were penning? Yes, this one. Yes, now to smooth things a little bit, I will add some reverb. It's very wet already, so the reverb will, yeah, like I said, smooth the things. And some additional movement will be with this guy, phaser. So the stereo all the way up, the mix somewhere around here, not to lose the body, because obviously phaser is something that is creating a very, very narrow notch filters. It's not like the comb filters with the flanger. So since this one's cutting, we don't need to lose the body every time. These fuckers are going somewhere below 3 kilohertz. Yes, so with the book. One last thing, and we're gonna make a final run. So Marcus Schosso, some of you obviously know him as Marcus Schosso. He's Garden State right now. Gave me this amazing ride loop. He probably made himself, or maybe just renamed one from the library, whatever. So it's Schosso. Right, it's somewhere there. Yes, this one. It's very clean. I love it. So since it's 1 and 20, but I don't think it's 1 and 20 though. I think he may mistaken here. Yeah, I think it's 1 in 24. Somewhere around that. Too fast. And since we're on 22, we'll just try. I don't see the grid. Yes. Yes, that's not good. Yeah, like I said, 1 and 24 definitely. Oops. These things are very, very crucial. Since well, lots of loops and one shots are made with these small gaps normal people wouldn't hear. But DJs like me, for example, definitely will. And that messes up with your clock, that messes up with your grid, and again, if it's only one element you're having there, it's probably okay, which is not actually. But that will become crucial when you'll have like dozens of them. Then everything will be sounding like a mess. We don't want that here. So yeah, double check those you're not sure with. So yeah, definitely. Way better. Okay, some clicky stuff below the actual frequencies. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's time for the final run. Yeah, Pigments is amazing, dude. I love it. I'm just gonna definitely do some like homework on that because I don't understand that too like perfectly right now the way I understand Serum or the hardware synths I have. So yeah, definitely. Maybe that's the good occasion. We can try to do that together next time because well, I thought I'm gonna open this in, then I browse through some patches inside that, and then the initial patch we just we've heard when I only opened that was fitting the track perfectly, so we literally did nothing. Next time we can try that. Женя, привет, привет, Вятка. Do I spend a lot of time on sound design or much more on arranging and writing? Okay, that's a good question. Let's say if I want to keep things on a roll, I'm usually well trying to make some new music. But if I don't feel lots of inspiration of doing that, I can easily just play around with the synths and maybe use that later. So yes, final run. Well, I kind of think this is gonna be something. Yo, okay, guys. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I will be posting an announcement about the next sessions we're gonna be having. Stay safe. Please stay at home. Be very responsible because the times are not very good. We are gonna be fighting the consequences of this shit for the years. Even if it's not that bad, the economical stuff is gonna be ruined in a weak economy kind of wise countries like Russia, for example. And well, we will all feel the aftershock. So right now we need to do everything we like what's in our powers to kind of smooth the hit, which is gonna be nasty. Yeah. So See you next time. Thank you so much for joining. I had an amazing evening here in Moscow. See you soon.